My wife and I were married for 28 years before she passed away 14 months ago. She died of a heart attack and it was very quick. My 3 teenage children lost their mother and I lost my best friend. I was in a deep state of shock and grief for the first 6 months. I had a few dreams about her that felt very real. We would have conversations in these dreams, and I just assumed this was my subconscious dealing with grief and finding some closure. Then on Valentine's Day, I went to bed and I pulled the sheet over my head, and just as I was falling asleep, someone slaps me in the face 3 times and lays down on top of me. I sit up and it's my wife, and I'm definitely scared but happy and excited and confused all at the same time. I say, "Lora?" and she answers me saying, "Yes, it's me and I love you." I couldn't see her face because she had her head turned away from me, and I asked her to look at me and she told me that she couldn't. I just held her, and after a little while she faded away. The next morning, I called my daughter and told her what happened. I told her that her mom had visited me last night. She said that, yeah, mom visits me in my dreams occasionally. I told her no, she was here with me in person, in the bed with me, and my daughter just said, "Oh, that's sweet." After about 3 weeks, I had come to the conclusion that I had just hallucinated the whole thing. I know how powerful the mind is, and some very strange things happen when you're dealing with grief. I moved into a new home in March, and one night I was in the living room and it was cold in the house, maybe 55 degrees. I was getting ready to go to bed when I noticed I could see my breath, because even though it was cold, it certainly wasn't that cold. I laid down in bed, and right before I fell asleep, I felt my dog climb into the bed and scoot up against my back. I was laying on my side. I thought it was weird because my dog doesn't normally get in bed with me. I was looking out the bedroom door into the living room when I saw my dog walk by. So of course I freak out and roll over quickly, and there she is, my wife again. Only this time I can see her face and it's completely black. I mean, like black as midnight. I tell her I love her. She says I love you, and I ask about her skin, and she says apparently there's something that happens where she's at. We have a very long conversation. She tells me that she has made some friends and it's okay where she's at. She also says it's very cold. She tells me she's with me and she's going to stay with me. After a while, she fades away. This has happened probably 10 more times since March. We've had sex a couple of times, but mostly we just hold each other and talk. More often than not, I keep a sheet between us. I normally sleep with a sheet above me, and she normally smacks me on the face 2 or 3 times to get my attention. This is very real, and I'm just relaying something new that's happened in my life I think people in this subreddit might be interested in.